Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Good morning to you all.
Good morning, Bhante.
Dear friends of the Dhamma, with grateful memory of our late most venerable K.Sri Dhammananda, once again we are having this opportunity to discuss the Dhamma. Once there was a timber merchant who used to cut trees and log in and do the business on logging. Then one day, a young man approached him. He was seeking a job. Then the master, the logging merchant, given a job to the young man, seems to be a very strong person. Then given an axe and then ordered, you just cut the trees, sow the land. The young man, very enthusiastic way, he started to cutting trees. First day he succeeded. He could cut 10 trees. Oh, the master was so happy. You are so effortful man. Very good. Carry on your job. I pay you well. Second day, he could cut just only 7 trees. Master was not so happy. Anyway, just carry on. Third day, he could cut just only 5 trees. The master was so unhappy. Then he started to scold. You such a lazy man. First day you show me you are so much effortful person, but now I can see you are such a lazy person. Just only 5 trees. You are wasting my money. You are wasting time. You are not doing your job well. Young man started to cry. No sir, very sorry. I am not wasting time. I make an effort, I work so hard. But what to do? I could only cut 5 trees. Then the master asked, what the reason is? Young man said, no, I don't know. I make my effort. And then the master asked, okay man, when you have sharpened your axe at last, sharpen axe? No sir, I didn't have time to sharpen axe. Why not? Sir, I work so hard. I did not waste any single minute. I work. I didn't have time to sharpen the axe. Then, you silly man, now understand. No matter how effortfully you are working, but you have to take time to sharpen your axe. No matter we are having such knowledge in the Dhamma, no matter how scholarly we are, but what happen, what we have to do, this very much essential thing is sharpen your axe. That is why you are here. Right? Having associated such a great teachers like most venerable Dhammananda, though he has gone now 12 years, right? 2006?
Yeah, 13 years.
13 years now. I know very well he is living in your hearts still. So you are associating, you have had such a relationship, Still you are having relationship with the great master. You are having such knowledge, but still should not forget, sharpen your axe daily. Day before yesterday you studied. Yesterday you faced the exam and passed. If you stop learning and studying today, you will fail the exam tomorrow. Okay? Therefore, the Dhamma is ongoing process. Studying is ongoing process. Learning and getting new knowledge is ongoing process. Day by day, there is no matter how scholarly you are, how intelligent you are, how many degrees you have gone through, passed through. No, daily we have to study, day by day, day by day. When we are getting older, more and more knowledge, at last we learn what? Another new lesson we learn at last. What is the last lesson? This life? Death. Correct. Marananusati. One who is having that lesson very carefully. When we study, at first we should study even about the death. Then we face the death fierceless. No afraid. Then we die. Well, peacefully. Having that knowledge. So hereafter we will not be worried about. The main reason is studying Dhamma. Dhamma is study. Then today we are going to talk about Samma Ditti. What is the real meaning of life? What is the reality of the life? All those questions are being answered by this sutra. So I invite you to listen just few minutes. The recitation of Samma Ditti Sutta, what we trace from Majjhima Nikaya. Then I invite you to listen few minutes.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Evam me suttam ekam samayam Bhagava Savatthiyam Vihara Jetavane Anantha Pindikassa Parami Tatra ko ayasma sariputto bhikkhu amantesi Auso bhikkhoti Asoti kote bhikkhu ayasmato sariputtassa paccasosum ayasma sariputto etadroca. Samma ditti ti auso uccati Ittavatānuko auso ariya sāvako samma ditti hoti Uttupatassa ditti dhamme aveccappasādena samannāgato āgato imam saddhammanti. Durato bhikkho mayam auso agacchayama ayasmato sariputassa santike sattho ayasmato sariputtasya sutva bhikkhu dharissanti tena hauso sunatha sadhukam manasi karota asissamiti evamauso tikhote bhikkhu ayasmato sariputtasya paccasosum ayasma sariputto etadevoca yato jagho auso ariya savako akusalam ca pajanati akusala mulam ca pajanati kusalam ca pajanati kusala mulam ca pajanati ittavata bhikkho auso ariya savako Samma Ditti hoti ujugatassa ditti dhamme avecchappasadena samannagato agato imam saddhammanti.
Samma Ditti Sutta was explained by in that manner, in this manner. So it was explained by the most venerable Arahant Sariputta, with the acknowledgement of the Buddha, replying to those monks' request. So then Sariputta. Samma Ditti, as all of us know, it is the first step of the eightfold path, noble eightfold path. Then, at the first step, the most venerable Arahant Sariputta explained Samma Ditti. Simply we understand with these few phrases. Kusalancha pajanati, kusala moolancha pajanati, akusalancha pajanati, akusala moolancha pajanati. Kusala and akusala. Actual meaning of kusala means skillful or wholesome. Wholesome, skillful. And akusala mean unskillful, unwholesome. Then, namely, the Sutta explain there are 10 kusala and 10 akusala. You all know about. Once we understand, then 10 akusala, it is easily understood what is 10 kusala. Then what are the 10 akusala? That means unwholesome activities, unwholesome practices. And then it is also divided into 3 parts. 3 unwholesome practices manifest through the body. 4 unwholesome practices manifest through the words. And again, another 3 unwholesome practices manifest through the mind. Together 10. Yeah. You know well what are the unwholesome practices manifest through the body. Pranagata, adattadana, kama mityachara, killing or violence, stealing and sexual misconduct. These are the three manifestations through the body. And then there are 4 activities through the words. Yeah. Musavada, Parusavacha, Pisunavacha, Sampappalapa. These are the 4. Okay. Telling lies, and then Parusavacha means talking harsh words. Okay. And then Pisunavacha, slander words, harsh words. And then Sampappalapa, gossiping. These are the 4 manifestations. And then the another 3 through the mind. Abhijja, Vyapada, Micca Ditti. Abhijja means greediness. And then Vyapada means hate. And then third one, Micca Ditti means just wrong view, ignorance. So there are many such interpretations, and we also understand 10 kusala and 10 punya kriya or meritorious deed, and all those meritorious deeds and higher meritorious deed, what you call atta maha kusala and dasa punya kriya, and there are so many such interpretations accordingly. But very simply we understand what kusala. Kusalan janati, kusala mulan janati. Kusala, simply we understand kusala as ability, skillful. Ability for what? Not to surrender the things, not to surrender the mentality, not to surrender the emotional thoughts, but to live without surrender, without being slave. And then Buddha always uttered, and also Arahant used to utter, Susukang vata jivama verine su averino. Oh, we are living happily in the society full of hate. Without hatred, I live happily in the society full of hatred. Same way, if we can claim, if we can rejoice in that way, society is having such full of dirt, full of unwholesome activities, environment. If we can claim, if we can be happy, that I am living in such a society without being victimized. Oh, dengue fever is prevailing all over the places. My family be happy with having healthy life without being affected. Same way, society is having so many sicknesses, so many troubles, so many entanglements. Okay, I am living without being troubled. Can I be contemplate in this manner? If I can be assured in such way, it is skillful living. Kusala. There are so many such things are been happening to irritate me, disappoint me, make me angry, make me chaos. Yeah, there are so many such complaints. So many such complaints. Can we live without being affected, without reacting? Once the Buddha was invited by a Brahmin. You know the story, the Akkosa Paribraja. That the Brahmin was so angry with the Buddha because Buddha has given such teachings against their misconceptions, misguidance, their superstitious attitude, always criticized by the Buddha. Then this Brahmin wanted to take revenge from the Buddha. Then he invited, Venerable Sir, I am going to offer you dana, please come. Then Buddha approached on time. There was a seat, okay, have a seat. Then Buddha said, oh, Samana Gautama, you bald-headed person came to have a meal from my house, right? I now give you a meal. You are such unobedient to our philosophy. You are such a bad person teaching the bad teaching. You are misguiding the people. You are having such and such qualities. You make us unhappy. So on, he scolded, using harsh words. The Brahmin used so many such harsh words, scolded the Buddha. And having heard all those harsh words, scolding, blaming, simply he just silently listened. At last, Brahmin was so tired because Buddha did not react. If there is any such argument, if the second party does not react, the first party silent. That is the way, right? If we don't give fuel, the argument would not be going on, not successful. The Buddha just did not react. Then at last, okay, dear friend, have you given your dana in that manner? Yes, this is my dana. Okay, it's all right. Dear friend, do you have friends and relatives? Why not? We are Brahmin. We are having such grateful people, such very respectful people in the society. There are so many such friends and relatives. Then do they visit your house? Yes, once in a while they used to visit. How do you treat them? We prepare delicious food. We treat them. Okay, then if they do not accept this food, if they say no, this food we don't eat, what do? Do you throw them away? No, I don't throw them away, I just eat with my wife. Oh sir, your dana you have offered, but I did not accept it. Then now you have to eat it with your beloved wife. That is how the Buddha reflect. Then the Brahmin came to know, oh, what a wonderful character it is. I was so angry, I scolded him, but he did not have any such mentality. He reacted in this manner. Then what happened? Buddha just stand up, he started to go out. Then he ran after and bowed down and apologized. Venerable Sir, I understood who you are. Of course, that is the attitude of the Buddha. We know very well, we are not so advanced, but at least just to take the lesson. This is called a skillful attitude, wholesome attitude, ability, kusala. Kusala means ability. And then these things are very important. These experiences of those people who are having such ability. Once Bernard Shaw. Bernard Shaw is not so handsome person. Then once a beautiful lady, actually the Bernard Shaw is well known to the society. There are many students and friends, of course. And that beautiful lady approached and she suggested, "Sir, what do you think about if we get married? If we marry, we will have a child with your brain and my beauty." Then Bernard Shaw understood what this lady wanted to say, right? It is indirect way of insulting, right? Then Bernard Shaw replied, "Of course, my dear. I also agree. But if happen on the other way side, the child with my figure, my face and brain like yours, what happened?" Then indirectly Bernard Shaw told her how foolish she was. Right? This is the way actually intelligent people, skillful people are reacting. We know very well how the animals are reacting. If we strike, the dog just catch up the item what was hurt by. Right? If we hit him with a stick, the dog catch the stick. Right? Most of those people are acting in this manner. We just react without thinking. Of course, the anger should not be the reaction of anger. Hatred should not be the reaction of the hatred. If we do in this manner, the effort will be failed, utterly failed. Because why? Khuddho attang najanati. Once I be angry, I would not be able to see the truth. See the truth. And skillful manner, we can help the people in various ways and very simple ways to help. Skillful people are helping, can do that. Skillful attitude will be an enormous help to the society. As an example, when we meet our friends, you know how the talk, the chatting starts. Almost all the time we have so many complaints about. Then you may ask, "How are you? Long time not see." Then the bee started to answer, "Oh, last week I had backache. Then I could not come to the office," and so on. He used to complain. Then B is complaining, then A is listening, and A also started to complain. "Oh, you are talking about backache. I had fever last week." Then B explained about backache furthermore. And then A also does not stop. He continued his explanations. How he met the doctor, how he had medicine, how much he spent time and money and so on. The B also continued explaining his complaint. See the argument. Just friendly talk. Those two friends are meeting and discussing, but it is an argument. No one doesn't have patience to listen to the others, right? Is it not? Patiently just listen to those two peoples, how they are talking about. We are having so many complaints. No time to listen. Now we start on the other way around. Whenever we meet a friend, not to do any complaint, but just to listen to him first. Patiently listen. Whatever he says, just listen. Because why? Most of us are mental cases. We are looking for someone to explain my problem. There are so many things to explain. There is such saying, every busiest people are having more than enough time to explain their business. Understand? I claim I am so busy. If someone asks, what the business, what the work you are doing, I spend so much time to explain how important I am, how busy I am. See, skillfulness skill is, wholesome activity could be understood in this manner. Let us spend time and spare some time to listen to the others. By that way, you are healing such person. You are giving him such valuable support. He just explained his problem, then emptied and become very, very peaceful. Just listen. Just listen. Most of those psychic problems can be solved if someone is listening to his problem. At least 50% of those psychic problems can be solved. Just listen. And then particularly this can be a meritorious deed, skillful, wholesome work. Meritorious deed. You know, particularly those old people, our senior citizens, when they get old, they are so much separated, isolated. They have no people to talk, right? Because all the others are very busy with. Young people, they are having many friends, they are having exchanging their viewpoint through the machines and everything. They are having such ways, but elderly people don't have such ability, don't have such friends. See, they feel lonely. How miserable it is. Very important meritorious deed one can perform day by day. Just go to such people and listen. Listen their stories. They are having so many such experiences, better than many other sophisticated items or sophisticated studies. We can study so much from their experiences. If we visit old age home, what we do? We just give their gift and ampao and all the things. Do you think they are happy? They may say, okay, thank you. But most importantly, they are waiting for their friends. They are waiting for their family members to come and chit-chat, just to exchange their feelings. The best thing is, if you must visit those old age homes, you must listen to them. Just ask simply, how are you? What you have been doing? They very fondly, very happily they explain their experiences, their abilities, what they have been doing here and there. Just like heroes and heroines, they just like to explain. Patiently listen, happily listen. If we spend 10 minutes, 15 minutes, actually it is healing. Not only those elderly people, all of us are in the same state, right? You know, nowadays there are many cases commit suicide. Is a main hazard, the complication, the social problem. Why? All of those people compelled to commit suicide and withdraw from their own life. Because why? Actually, lacking of friends to explain their problems. Right? We are so busy. Husband doesn't have time to listen to the wife. I'm so busy. No time. Of course, busyness there. And wife, no time. And then children have so many questions, so many problems to share with the parents. Do they have time? Parents have no time. If the young girl comes to the mother, "Mother, I am having such and such problem. Don't waste my time. You are all those nonsense, you are having this, go and read your lessons." That is what the mother says. Right? And the younger children are advised in that manner. Go and do your lessons. I have no time. At last, what happened? Those young people try to solve their problems. If it is informed to the friends, it is just like a very big news items through the Facebook and everything. Cannot tell even to the friends, right? Can you tell your personal problem to a friend? What happened? They play with. They take opportunity to enjoy themselves. Then you have no opportunity to tell and explain your personal problem to your friend. Then what happened? Do the teachers are having such time? No, cannot. Teachers are so busy teaching in the school. Then after private classes, right? They have no time to listen to the children, listen to the students. What happened? Those young people, mostly those young people, try to solve the problems within themselves. Ultimately they find no solution. Then they take themselves, their life. Understand? Commit suicide. Because of why? If we act skillful way, we can save many thousands of people. We can make them happy, right? Just take in this manner. The Dhamma is to be understood in this manner. Samma Ditti is skillful living. Skillful living. Again and again we must think about. The Buddha says, in the society, sickening society, the society having so many such sicknesses, patients, I am living with happily and healthily. Then how it can be happen? Practicing skillfulness and then wholesome activity according to the Samma Ditti Sutta. Whenever people are approaching with certain defiled thoughts, we should not react in that manner. We have to take the other way side, the opposite way to react. By that way, we are also become skillful. Again, I heard a story, I think it is about Sigmund Freud maybe. Sigmund Freud, so busy in his office. Wives used to come and complain every day, you are always busy with your books and all sort of things. You don't have to talk to me, right? You don't have time to talk to me. You don't have time to help my household work. No, he was so busy with his work. One day she scolded, you are so wasteful person, no such friendliness. There is no such relationship in between both of us. You are just having such busy work with your own way. Next day, the wife collected all the filthy waters, washing dishes and everything, all those filthy water. The tub of filthy water. She poured all filthy water onto the head of the man. Then all filthy water is scattered here. And then Freud said, "Oh, so far I heard only thunder sound. Today it is heavy rain." Today it is heavy rain. Of course, such characteristics, they are so advanced in this sense. We cannot be, but try at least we must try to be skillful, to live in the society without reacting for all sort of defiled activities. Then we are having Samma Ditti. Thank you. It is 11:05. Yeah.
Question. As you mentioned just now, when a person they're having a problem, we have to listen to them, right? So if, for example, the person having a major problem, like a family problem, how they need to get rid from that kind of problems? Even they got their own family kids, like they need to worry about.
That means you are having your own problem. How do you solve the other's problem? Is it?
It's not like that. Like, for example, a married woman, she got a problem with her husband or what. Then the problem getting major and major, so on. Then she cannot take the right decision for herself. So she just thinking about her kids, all those things. Then she just sacrifice her life like that. Is it the right way or the wrong way?
Yeah. First and very important thing is to be kind enough to listen to that lady's problem. Okay? And most of those people used to enjoy the others' problems. That is why they are created so many gossips, Gossiping. Oh, that lady is having such and such problem. Do you know that? All the way, every morning, people used to open their chatter boxes about the others' things, Very, very bad attitude. That is why we don't have any confidence to tell my problems to the others. Therefore, I must be honest, I must be open, I must be kind enough. At least just extend thoughts. I try my best to help this lady. That thought will be effected. Okay? Thinking is just not a thing, it will not disappear in the thin air. Your thinking become wish, and it also is skillful wish. Ashirvada. Monks used to bless. What is blessing? Blessing means certain good actions which react with his thoughts. And thoughts and actions combine together, and also it mixed with the blessing words, there appears certain power. Actually, your thoughts will be your power. Kindly, patiently listen to that lady. And then after that, you are having certain understanding. Not to pretend. You must be honest. Okay? And then maybe third party will have a better ideas. Understand? once a battle is there, two parties do not understand the reality, but the third party can understand certain other way. Therefore, as a third party, you can have certain solution. You are having such ideas. First thing is that. If not, what happens? Follow Venerable Assaji's practice. You know Venerable Assaji? Yeah? Venerable Assaji, when Upatissa, you know the, yeah? Sariputta, the Venerable Upatissa, Mr. Upatissa, Paribrajaka Upatissa, when he met, and then having seen the monk called Assaji, he was so attracted and went to that monk and sit in front and listen to his Dhamma. He said, Ye Dhamma hetu pabhava tesang hetun tathagato ah. These words uttered. Upadisha could open his prajna, the insight, with the. Then he wanted to know further. What that Assaji says, Venerable Assaji says, I am newcomer. I know very little. Then I refer it to the master. Okay? You have to refer it to the master. Refer it to the master. One who knows the subject well. At last, understand in this situation, I am newcomer. Never mind. You don't need to be expert for on all those subjects. Never mind. But I have patience, I have honesty just to listen, then I can't go further. Then I refer it to the relevant people. Okay? Most of the time those victims, they do not know the solution. I can show him the solution. I can show her the solution. Therefore, what I have to do is listen carefully. If there is any solution, kindly explain. Otherwise, just openly and honestly, humbly refer it to the relevant people. Understand? Relevant people. There are many. There are many. Therefore, our intention must be overwhelmed with compassion, friendly thoughts, loving kindness, or friendly kindness, or loving friendliness, or whatever, with the thought of helping others. Then I become a kusala. It becomes kusala, wholesome work, skillful work.
Loving kindness to all beings, a form of what we call loving kindness, radiating loving kindness. What's the significance there?
Okay. Radiating, that means extending loving kindness towards all those living beings. The significance is I cultivate myself loving kindness. That is the significance. I know very well. Though I wish thoroughly, may they be well and happy, may there be no more anger, may they be free from anger, may they be free from aversion. I just recite and extend my thoughts. Actually, the reaction comes to me. That means I be free from all the defilements, step by step. Okay? The Buddha always says, Attanangaveseyata. All those practices are ultimately come to me. I get what I deserved. I extend loving kindness, of course, to the world, but At the same time, I becoming step by step free from anger, I becoming free from hatred. That is the ultimate result. That is what I want. Then if I feel with, if I completely free from hatred, it is for my benefit. Then I can help the others. So the significance is my own purity. It is not selfish way. Again it becoming the compassionate thoughts towards all the sentient beings. Therefore, extend love and kindness always as much as possible. It is benefited myself. Ultimately, it goes to the well-being, for the well-being, it works as the well-being of all those people, and then practice myself for my own sake. Yeah.
Any more questions, brothers and sisters?
What are the differences between the Metta Bhavana Sutta and Karaniya Sutta? Because some days I'll chant the Metta Bhavana, but I lose down on the Karaniya Metta Sutta. So does it have any major significance, or which one is better? Maybe you can help.
Actually, Metta Bhavana and Karaniya Metta Sutta is teaching the parallel ideas. But Metta Sutta explain it in details. So then Metta Bhavana is inward. At first it is start with myself. May I be well and happy. Aham avero homi, and so on, right? And Metta Bhavana, the Karaniya Metta Sutta expand the kindness towards the outer world. And then this outer world, that the expansion and spreading and extending loving kindness towards the others, again I have to say, it reflects on myself. And then Naparo parang nikubbeta nati manyeta katta chinang kanchi. May no one dispute with the others. May no one hate the others. May no one defeat the others. May no one come and overcome the others. May no one overcome the others, not defeat the others. So on, Karaniya Metta Sutta discuss about the well-being of all those lives, all walks of lives. By that way, the thoughts will be expanded. But actually, it is the same subject. Loving kindness, compassionate thoughts are derived all the way. Both the practices are same, of course same. Carry out Metta Bhavana and Metta Sutta explaining further, more, then all those practices are with the same purpose. Yeah.